difficulties here. Wamu and Professor Pull-Ups.
Yes, indeed.
The two athletes that people were in the comments about saying that they were terrified of.
Yeah, and the athletes today.
And athletes say
Those are the
when
two names that were mentioned consistently.
So now we see that they're coming up, and they are in the finals.
That's right.
Let me make sure you understand what's happening. Round 1 was 145. Round 2 was 245s. Now round 3, 345s, which is 135 pounds attached to their waist. Some of these guys are fluctuating between 145 and 155.
It's almost 90 pounds, 90% of their weight right now.
That they're pulling additionally.
That's right.
So now, in this, I don't know who's going to come out on top, but I know one thing's for sure. We are in the final round of something incredibly amazing, and if you was to talk to the head judges, Mike and Dark Knight, they will tell you they have been making sure that every single athlete gives clean reps.
That's right.
One of the things that stops clean reps is resistance over time.
That's right. That heavy weight between your leg.
Come on.
That heavy weight between your leg feels easy for that required amount of reps, and then it just becomes training, endurance, and your grip strength, and your abilities as an athlete to achieve the job. And clearly, we saw some amazing numbers. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with this 135, though. I know Adam is looking to see if he can raise the platform a little higher so he can get a better grip on the bar, which is understandable, and the judges are going to be here to help him out with that. And we're ready to rock and roll. Last round.
You are watching the official CCA YouTube broadcast of the Power Pull Classic, the strongest lightweights in the game. Stay tuned because we got middleweight coming up. We got heavyweight, so some people that you've seen today not suiting up will actually be suiting up.
That's right.
Specifically for the heavyweight.
And the women.
And the ladies.
And
We're
the
coming
ladies.
for the
We want
ladies.
the ladies too.
There's some ladies in the building today that you haven't seen in this capacity, but we'll see when we
have
get
one.
ready.
We have one right next to me that
Oh,
we're gonna.
there she is.
That
the cheat code is in the building.
We
Team Sparta.
will be hoping that she's gonna participate.
Let me tell you something. She's the only woman on the planet where I was so blown away, and I knew that there's no way I was ever competing against that, because she's the strongest woman I know. 21 pull-ups in March Madness. 2-1, not 1-2, not 1 or 2. 21 muscle-ups, excuse me.
That's right, muscle-ups.
One of, if not the strongest female athlete in the game, and you're gonna see her.
We're gonna see how she does in the Power Pull Classic if she accepts the invite. Pressure. All right, so we're ready to start.
Let's start.
The athletes are getting warmed up, and we're gonna get ready to rock. So, is that no?
I'm worried that this is just going to be too awkward with 3 plates.
Right.
Because with the 2, I was still on my fingertips.
I got you. Like I said, the best we could do is literally lift the weight, get you in position, and then lower the weight onto you. You see me?
We stack 3 of them on a chair?
No. Look, what we do, we got guys here.
Right, that's what.
All of them could hold the weight up while he. All they gotta do is hold the weight up. So
you're listening to
gets
Q
comfortable.
right now, informing the judges
then
of how we can help Professor Pull-Up
once your arms
and
are
all the
open,
other athletes,
they lower
for
the
that
weight
matter,
slowly.
be safer when they're pulling this 135. This hasn't really been done before. So the fact that they have to
Right, no,
do
that's
it
what I'm saying.
in this capacity, we're going to take every precaution possible to make sure they stay safe. You are watching the CCA Power Pull Classic. Shout out to all the supporters here today. My man, That's Good Money, always showing the community love. Shout out to Team Sparta Prime Focus. The love is real. We are going to do this until the wheels fall off. This is the beginning. We appreciate your patience. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We know that we got 2 broadcasts going, but we're grateful for your patience. As the budget increases, so will the production. And as we're getting ready right now, the judges are aware, they understand what's going on, and they know for a fact what's happening. The next 2 contestants are up.
Good, man.
Coin toss, we need Adam and Wam. So Adam is getting ready for the coin toss here. We have several athletes in the back. We're trying to make sure that we can keep them as safe as possible. This is a lot of weight. This hasn't been done before. But guess what? It's going to be done today, and we're going to take every single precaution to make sure these athletes stay safe. Shout out to our sponsors one more time, eBoost and Pushing Weight, for always supporting us. And shout out to all of you that continue to show us love as we continue to push forward in this calisthenic game.
All right, now what we're watching here is we want to make sure athletes, right, that are paying attention. He wants to make sure that he gets his hand in a good gripping position before he gets the weight on him. So we're getting everybody to make sure that he gets that grip position before he loads up with the weight, so we get maximum effort out of Mr. Adam. Professor Pull-Up.
He is a professor. Ironically, he's actually a professor in real life.
Absolutely. He's been teaching
philosophy
and reps for quite some time now. He actually has done some videos for CCA. Go to CCA YouTube to check out some of these videos.
He is also a former world-class pull-up champion.
Guinness World Record
Guinness
holder.
Book of World Record holder. So, coin toss, so we want both athletes.
So we need Wamu. There he is, right behind you.
There we go.
Get a little face off here.
Heads or tails? It's heads. Professor Pull-Up elects to go first, and we are here in the building. Remember, folks, 135 pounds of power being yanked up straight up to the sky with these pull-ups.
That's 3 reps required. 3 reps required with this 135.
Minimum of 3 reps, but you have to beat your opponent. Let's check it out.
Adam's ready.
There we go. The first time this has ever been done, Professor Pull-Up is ready to go. 135 pounds, he goes up. 1. Here we go.
2.
Wow. 2 reps. One more to qualify. Here we go. Oh! Woo!
Help. Grab the weight. There we go. We want to make sure that he's safe. Okay.
3 reps.
3 reps in the books.
3 reps in the books for Adam. We were concerned that we were not going to be able to get
you see me take off. You see me take off to try to help him because we want to make sure these guys are safe.
Absolutely.
So,
I gotta keep this guy
he had
locked
to grab
at
you.
my side.
It took everything in me not to run over there, but like I said, we want to make sure it's safe. That's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight. You've seen the effort in him. You saw him shaking, but he did exactly what the judges required of him. Locked out, chin got over the bar, his legs were trembling, but the multiple effort, he decided to go with the minimum, not try to do anything extra because you do not want to fall from that height with that amount of weight hanging from your waist.
You see, the number of people required to keep every athlete safe continues to increase. And we want to make sure that every single time each athlete is safe. But let me not diminish the amount of strength that it takes to do what these athletes are doing right now today.
Absolutely.
As they prepare with Wamu, and right now he's linking up every weight that he can. Professor Pull-Up hit the minimum of 3, but you saw how difficult it was. Remember, he got through round 2 with 90 pounds, and he got through round 1 with 45 pounds. He's been pulling weight all day long.
You go to his IG, you see he does it with kettlebells, he does it with regular weight. He's no stranger to pulling weight. But his competitor, Wamu, is also been doing the same thing. You go to his IG, you see him doing the same thing. This is literally a battle of athletes that are used to doing this type of workout, and we're glad to have him here. In
This
the
is
first
the only
ever
place.
Power Pull Classic.
The first ever Power Pull Classic. This is the only place where you're going to see this with all these athletes, where the judges are even starting to work out and sweat.
That's right.
Because this is a lot of weight. Let's get ready to see what Wamu can do here. Let's go. There goes 1. Come on. There goes 2. Okay, he has 2. He has a chance to decide who wins the final. Oh!
He's taking one more time. He's making one more attempt.
Can he match it? He can't. And
Oh, we have a winner.
Professor
We have a
Pull-Up
winner.
is the champion.
We have a winner. We
The
have a winner.
champion of
Right.
the first ever Power Pull
Classic.
is Professor
Give him a hand.
Pull-Ups. Give him
Round
some
of
love.
applause. Round of
Excellent
applause.
work, brother. Excellent work. Where's Q at? Get in here, Q. Give the people some words.
Just because you like to lift a lot of heavy weight, we're going to give you another heavy weight.
Yes.
You have inside this vest, you have a nice pushing weight 40-pound vest.
Oh, thanks, Q.
So you can continue to break records.
So this is the man. He lifts his trophy up high above the sky. Well deserved. Let me ask you, what were your mindset in round one? You could have went for 20, 21 reps, but you chose to go for a lower number. Why was that?
Well, going into it, my one and only goal is make it to the finals, make it to that round 3. You know, if I win or lose in round 3, it's not a big deal, but I wanted to get there.
Good work,
And here he is.
Hang out right here with
Here.
us, Wamu.
So I told him before I want to go up head-to-head against you in the finals. We go back, actually, Wamu was there in 2018 when I set the Guinness record for most pull-ups in a minute down in Orlando.
That's right.
This guy was cheering me on. I just saw him compete in an amazing freestyle calisthenics. You know, I know he's the best, one of the best athletes overall, not only here but in the United States. And to be up against him in the finals was a big honor. I knew I had my work cut out for me. You know, luckily I was able to come through with it today, but I know that we're going to have battles in the future, and this guy's special. You know, the stuff he does on the bar, not just in pull-ups like we had today, but the freestyle, everything. So, yeah, hats off to Wamu.
Wamu, before you go, what was your mindset going up? You know, you saw him hit the number 3, and you're pulling. What was the mentality?
I was lucky enough to even consider possibly doing 4. Like, I know from my training that when I get around a fresh 5, maybe 7 reps good, after that, around that sweet spot, you start losing your range of motion, fatigue sets in exponentially. That second round, the 2-pound plates, I think that's a turning point for anybody. 45-pound plates for the calisthenics community is relatively easy. Not easy, but easy. But 2 plates is like someone turns up that dial. Your legs start feeling heavy, your everything. So when I went into this last round, I figured as wide of a grip as I could. I might not have gotten the best grip, but when I saw him do 3 and he dropped, I was like, okay, well, damn, if he's tired, I'm gonna be tired. So when I was going for my 3rd rep, before I pulled it, I imagined possibly tying. Either way, going for that 3rd rep, I was like, he's got it. He's got it. So it's not easy. It's not easy by a long shot.
I'm gonna tell you right. Oh,
I was just gonna say last thing is a challenge to even put the chain through the 3 plates. So that's a workout itself.
It's funny too because we were deciding what kind of weights to get, and we chose to pick the ones that were closest to us and happened to be the bumper weights. And I'm like, oh, they're gonna hate us for this one. But I'm gonna say something. As we spoke to all the athletes, 2 names came up from maybe half the athletes, and it was you 2 guys.
Oh, wow.
So to actually have you in the finals, your peers knew that you guys were threats, and they've seen what you guys are capable of doing. You know, being in the same weight class. So to have you guys here battling out for the finals was great performance for you both. Couldn't expect, you know, anything more from you. You know, you guys accomplished exactly what we put forward and more.
Now,
So
my question, I'm sure he might want to know too, if it was a tie or something like that, would it have gone to like 4 plates? Would something else might have happened?
you want to get this one, John?
Is that hush hush?
You
for
want to
next
get this
time?
one, John?
Stay tuned for the next Power Pull Classic. We won't tell you here. We're going to
That's
show
right.
you. That's exactly
right.
what you do. Thank you
You'll
so
have
much
to witness
for,
it.
for watching the broadcast. I'm John McLeod for my man Q Friends, for the winner of the Power Pull Classic, Adam Professor Pull-Up, and the surefire runner-up, Wamu. Thank you so much.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you guys next time. We appreciate you.
Oh, man. Woo! Also have $100 for you.
Thank you, man.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely,
something
man.
to
Great
drop.
job, man. Great job. Absolutely great job.